Welcome back to our channel Coin Star, where small coins tell big stories. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating pieces in modern American coinage. It's the coin that could be sitting in your pocket, hidden in your change jar, or resting quietly in your old coin collection. Yes, you heard it right. We're talking about the 1988 quarter dollar, a simple coin with an extraordinary story, and guess what? One rare version of this coin is rumored to be worth a jaw-dropping $87 million. Yes, you heard that right. 87 million US dollars, so buckle up, because we're about to uncover the untold history, shocking value, hidden minting secrets, and collector frenzy behind the 1988 quarter dollar. Could you be holding a fortune without even knowing it? Let's find out. Part 1, The Origin and History. Let's go back in time to the year 1988, a year of cultural change, political drama, and economic transition in the United States. Ronald Reagan was finishing his second term as president. The Cold War was beginning to thaw. And while the world was watching global events unfold, the U.S. Mint was quietly striking millions of coins at its various facilities, including one that would later become a legend, the 1988 quarter dollar with the P mint mark, produced in Philadelphia. Now, the quarter dollar has always had a special place in American commerce. It's not just a coin, it's a symbol of American history. On the obverse, we see the iconic image of George Washington, the father of the nation. His strong profile represents strength, leadership, and liberty, values that define the American spirit. Just beneath Washington's neck, you'll see the letter P. That's the mint mark indicating the coin was minted in Philadelphia, one of the oldest and most respected mints in the world. On the reverse side, you'll find the proud eagle, wings spread wide, perched on a bundle of arrows, with olive branches below, representing peace and strength. The design speaks volumes. It's classic. It's powerful. And it has stood the test of time, but what makes the 1988 quarter so valuable? Why is one specific coin commanding $87 million in collector circles? Let's dig deeper. Part 2, The Mystery and the Error. Most 1988 quarters are worth only face value. They're common, with hundreds of millions minted. But not all coins are created equal. Sometimes, a mistake at the mint changes everything, and that's exactly what happened here. A few rare 1988 quarters were struck with a minting error so unusual and mysterious that experts still debate how it happened. Imagine a quarter struck slightly off-center, or with a double die error, where parts of the design appear doubled, especially in the words, Liberty, or, In God We Trust. Even rarer are coins struck on the wrong planchet, a quarter struck on a 5-cent blank, or even on a foreign coin's blank metal disc. These ultra-rare coins create a frenzy among collectors. And the 1988 quarter is rumored to have one specimen with a combination of these errors, a perfectly preserved, rare mint mistake so unique that it's considered one of a kind. The legend goes that a pristine error coin from 1988 was sold at a private auction for $87 million to an international collector. While the details remain secretive and unverified in mainstream numismatic circles, whispers of this sale continue to echo across the coin collecting world. Whether myth or reality, this tale has elevated the 1988 quarter to legendary status. Part 3, What collectors are paying today. Now, let's talk market value. Most circulated 1988 quarters won't make you rich. In average condition, they're worth, you guessed it, just 25 cents. But in uncirculated, mint state condition, the story changes. High-grade 1988 quarters, especially those rated MS 65 or higher by coin grading services, can fetch $20 to $100 or more. If the coin has a rare strike error, that value can skyrocket into the thousands, and here's where it gets wild. Rare errors, such as double die obverse, off-center strikes, or wrong planchet strikes, have sold for thousands to tens of thousands at major coin auctions. One quarter with an extremely rare die clash error fetched over $35,000 in a high-profile auction, but the Holy Grail? The mysterious $87 million 1988 quarter. Whether fact or folklore, it has ignited a new wave of collectors scouring their coin jars, bank rolls, and estate sales in search of the ultimate treasure. Part 4, How to check if you have a rare one. so how do you know if your 1988 P quarter is valuable? Here's what to look for: mint condition. Look for coins with no wear, brilliant luster, no scratches, no dullness. A certified MS-65 or better can already increase its value. Errors and varieties. Grab a magnifying glass and examine the coin closely. Look at the words "Liberty" and "In God We Trust." Are any letters doubled? Check for off-center strikes or missing elements. Weight and sound. A standard quarter should weigh 5.67 grams. If it feels lighter or sounds different when dropped, it could be struck on the wrong planchet, a major red flag that something is special. Professional grading. If you suspect your coin might be rare, don't guess. Submit it to a professional grading company like PCGS or NGC. Their authentication can unlock your coin's true value. Part 5. Why people are obsessed. So, why all the hype around one little coin from 1988? Because it's the dream of finding something ordinary and turning it into something extraordinary. Imagine holding a piece of metal worth a quarter, that could actually be worth $87 million. That's more than most people make in a lifetime. It's the perfect blend of history, mystery, rarity, and the thrill of the hunt. This isn't just a coin, it's a story. A symbol. A reminder that incredible value can be hidden in plain sight. That sometimes, all it takes is curiosity and a careful eye to discover a treasure most would overlook. Part 6. Final thoughts. Before you spend that change or roll your coins to take to the bank, stop. Look. Inspect. Because the next great treasure might be hiding in your hands. The 1988 P quarter is more than a coin. It's a potential fortune. It's a piece of American legacy. And just maybe, it's your ticket to the biggest payday of your life. And if you do find one of these rare gems, let us know. Who knows, you might be the next multimillionaire we feature right here on our channel. So, don't forget to like, subscribe, and ring the notification bell so you never miss a chance to uncover hidden wealth and fascinating stories from the world of coin collecting. Thank you for watching, and as always, keep collecting, keep searching, and remember, great things come in small, shiny packages. Coin collectors and treasure hunters. If you're someone who loves history, rare coins, and stories of hidden wealth that could be sitting right in your pocket, then you're in the right place. Today, we're diving deep into one of the most exciting, mysterious, and valuable coins in modern U.S. history, the 1996 P quarter dollar, also known as the Liberty Quarter. Now, don't be fooled. At first glance, this coin might look like any ordinary piece of change. You might have spent one without even thinking about it. But what if I told you that one version of this coin, yes, a single 1996 P Liberty Quarter, is worth an astonishing $34 million? You heard that right. $34 million. Stay with me as we uncover the secrets, the history, the rare features, and why collectors are going absolutely wild over this small yet powerful piece of American currency. Let's dive in. History of the quarter dollar. Let's begin with a little background. The United States quarter dollar, commonly referred to simply as the quarter, has been in circulation since 1796. It's been through many design changes, from the draped bust and seated Liberty, to the standing Liberty, and finally the Washington quarter, which we all know today. The Washington quarter design was introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th birthday of George Washington, the first President of the United States. Since then, the Washington portrait has remained on the obverse side, that's the front, of the coin, becoming one of the most iconic images in U.S. coinage history. By 1996, the quarter had already gone through decades of circulation and had become a staple of everyday American life. The 1996 P quarter, minted in Philadelphia, that's what the P stands for, was part of the regular circulation run. Over 900 million of these were produced, but here's where things get interesting: the rare 1996 P Liberty Quarter. What makes it so special? You may be wondering, if there were over 900 million of these coins minted, how can one be worth $34 million? The answer lies in an extraordinary combination of minting errors, rarity, and collector frenzy. Out of those millions, only a tiny handful, possibly even just one, of the 1996 P quarters were struck with a unique and mysterious error. This specific coin is known among elite collectors as the $1 Million Liberty Quarter. Here's what sets it apart: misaligned die strike. This extremely rare quarter shows signs of a misaligned die strike. That means when the coin was struck, the dies were not properly aligned, causing the design to be slightly off-center. These kinds of mint errors are already rare, but it gets even more fascinating: double die obverse. This means that the front side, the side with Washington's portrait, was struck twice, creating a ghosted image or doubling effect. This is a known error in the minting world and can increase a coin's value dramatically, especially if it is dramatic and easily visible without magnification. Off metal strike. Believe it or not, this specific 1996 P quarter was struck on a planchet, the blank disc that becomes a coin, that was meant for a foreign coin, possibly from another country. That mistake led to a coin with the wrong weight, color, and composition, perfect uncirculated condition. This 1996 P quarter is graded as MS 70, the highest possible grade, meaning it has no scratches, dings, or wear. In coin collecting, condition is everything, and a perfect coin is like finding a diamond in a coal mine. One-of-a-kind provenance. This specific coin has a backstory. It was discovered in a bankroll by a coin enthusiast in Florida and later sold at an exclusive high-profile auction attended by elite collectors from around the globe. Why is it worth $34 million? Let's talk about the money. Why would anyone pay $34 million for a coin that originally had a face value of just 25 cents? Here's the truth: in the world of numismatics, the value of a coin goes far beyond its face value. Rarity, historical significance, condition, and collector demand all play major roles. In this case, we have a unique mint error that is not replicated in any known other coin from 1996, a flawless, uncirculated condition never seen before on a mistrike, the allure of American history and symbolism. With George Washington and the word liberty boldly stamped into the metal, the coin's celebrity status, it's known in collector circles, featured in publications, and has a legendary aura surrounding it. This is not just a coin. It's an artifact, a masterpiece, a financial treasure that combines rarity with mythology. For some collectors and investors, owning a coin like this is like owning a Picasso painting or a piece of the moon. Market value and comparison. Now, to put this in perspective, let's compare. A 1913 Liberty head nickel sold for over $4.50 million. A 1794 flowing hair silver dollar went for $10 million. The 1933 Double Eagle gold coin was auctioned off at a mind-blowing $18.90 million. So, when the 1996 P quarter sold for $34 million, it shattered expectations. It made headlines. It changed the way people looked at modern-era coins, and guess what? Experts believe its value could continue to rise. With fewer high-grade, unique coins being discovered, and with the interest in rare collectibles booming, this quarter may one day be worth even more. How to identify a valuable 1996 P quarter? Okay, now I know what you're thinking. Could you be sitting on a fortune? Is it possible that you have a 1996 P Liberty quarter worth millions? Here are some things to look for. Check the mint mark. It must have a clear P under the word "In God We Trust." Look for doubling. Use a magnifying glass to check for doubling in the letters of Liberty, the date 1996, or the face of George Washington. Examine for off-center or misaligned strikes. Is the image not perfectly centered? Are the edges uneven? Weight the coin. A regular quarter weighs 5.67 grams. If your 1996 P weighs more or less, it may have been struck on the wrong planchet. Inspect the edges. Some rare error coins have missing or unusual edge reading. Get it graded. If you suspect you have something special, contact a certified grading service like PCGS or NGC and have your coin professionally evaluated. Final thoughts: don't throw away your treasure. Coins are more than just money, they're pieces of history, windows into the past, and, as you've seen today, potential treasures worth millions. The story of the 1996 P Liberty quarter that sold for $34 million is a reminder that hidden wealth can be anywhere. In your pocket. Under your couch. In that old jar of change at your grandmother's house. So before you spend your next quarter at the vending machine, take a closer look. You might just be holding a piece of American history, and a life-changing fortune. OUTRO, music fades in. If you found this video fascinating, give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more rare coin stories, and hit that bell so you never miss an upload. Let us know in the comments, have you ever come across a rare coin? Or maybe you have a 1996 p quarter you're curious about. Where history meets treasure and tiny coins tell mighty stories. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, because today we're diving deep into one of the most fascinating and valuable coins in United States history, the legendary 1981 p quarter dollar. Yes, you heard that right. This little coin, once casually flipped into vending machines or jingled in pockets, is now worth an eye-watering $23 million in the collector's market. You won't believe the story behind it, and by the end of this video, you'll be checking your change jars with a new sense of wonder. Opening hook. Imagine this: you're walking down the street, you spot a dusty coin on the sidewalk. You pick it up, wipe it off, and suddenly realize, it's a 1981 p quarter dollar. At first glance, it's nothing special. It's worn, silver-colored, and feels just like any other quarter. But what if I told you that one specific version of this coin is so rare and historically significant that collectors are willing to pay up to $23 million for it? That's right, $23 million for a single quarter. Let's break down exactly why this coin is so valuable, the history behind it, what makes it so incredibly rare, and how you could potentially own a piece of American numismatic history. Section 1, Background and History. To understand the true value of the 1981 p quarter dollar, we have to go back in time. The year is 1981. Ronald Reagan has just taken office as President of the United States. The Cold War tensions are high, MTV has just launched, and the economy is going through major changes. Amidst all this, the U.S. Mint continues to produce billions of coins for everyday transactions, including the familiar Washington quarter. The Washington quarter was first introduced in 1932 to commemorate the 200th anniversary of George Washington's birth. By 1981, the design hadn't changed much. The obverse featured the iconic profile of George Washington, with the word "Liberty" inscribed above, the motto, "In God We Trust," to the left, and the date, 1981, at the bottom. Below Washington's ponytail, a small P mint mark appears, indicating that the coin was minted in Philadelphia. Now, here's where things get interesting. Most 1981 p quarters are perfectly ordinary. But not all. One particular variety, due to a combination of historical events, minting errors, and sheer luck, has become one of the most valuable coins ever known. Section 2, What makes it rare? So what makes a 1981 p quarter worth $23 million? It's not just about age, there are older coins worth much less. It comes down to rarity, condition, and unique minting features. First, let's talk about minting errors. The most valuable 1981 p quarter is known for having a dramatic die error. In this case, the coin was struck using a misaligned or defective die, resulting in a doubled image of Washington's profile, known as a doubled die obverse. This means certain elements like "Liberty," "In God We Trust," and even parts of Washington's face appear doubled or slightly shadowed. This type of error is extremely rare and highly sought after by collectors. Secondly, only a handful of these error coins were ever released into circulation. The mint likely caught the error quickly, but a few slipped through. And out of those few, only one has ever been found in pristine MS 68+ condition, meaning it's virtually flawless, no scratches, no wear, perfectly struck. That's the coin that shattered records at auction. Now combine that with historical interest, rarity, and market demand, and you have the perfect storm for a coin to skyrocket in value. Section 3, The $23 million auction. In a jaw-dropping event that stunned even seasoned collectors, one such 1981 p quarter with all the rare attributes was auctioned off for a whopping $23 million. The coin's impeccable condition, its rare double die error, and its extreme scarcity made it a once-in-a-lifetime piece. It was purchased by an anonymous buyer who called it the "Holy Grail of American coinage." Experts believe this coin's value may increase even further in the future, especially as more collectors join the market and seek legendary pieces to complete their collections. Section 4, How to identify a rare 1981 p quarter. Now the question everyone's asking, how do you know if your 1981 p quarter is the $1 million version? Here's what to look for. First, check the mint mark. It should be a clear P on the obverse side, just below the ponytail. Next, inspect for doubling. Look at the word liberty and in God we trust. If the letters appear slightly doubled or shadowed, you might have something special. Look at the date, 1981. Any unusual spacing, shadowing, or blurring can be a sign of a double die. Examine Washington's profile. Are there any ghost-like outlines or doubling along the edges of his face, neck, or ponytail? Lastly, the coin should be in mint state condition. The closer it is to MS 68 or higher, the more valuable it becomes. This means no visible wear and a sharp, clear strike that if your coin meets these conditions, it's time to get it professionally graded by a reputable service like PCGS or NGC. A professional certification can instantly boost the credibility and market value of your coin. Section 5, Market Value and Collector Interest. Even regular 1981 P quarters in good condition can fetch a decent price. On the low end, common circulated versions sell for around 25 to 50 cents. But coins in higher grades, such as MS 65 and above, can sell for $50 to $500 depending on demand. However, the ones with minting errors or in flawless condition are where the big money lies. A recently sold MS 67 1981 P quarter without errors fetched over $7,000 at auction. Imagine what a unique MS 68 double die version with provenance could bring, and it did, a staggering $23 million. Section 6, Final Thoughts. The 1981 P quarter dollar is a perfect reminder that even the most ordinary objects in our pockets can hold extraordinary value. A piece of metal, only 24.3 millimeters in diameter and weighing just 5.67 grams, can become a multimillion-dollar artifact when history, rarity, and condition align. So the next time you're sorting through loose change, take a moment. Look at the dates. Examine the details. Because your next quarter might just be a $23 million treasure waiting to be discovered. OUTRO, thanks for joining us on this incredible journey through time and treasure. If you found this video fascinating, give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and ring that bell so you never miss an update on rare and valuable coins. And if you've got a 1981 P quarter, let us know in the comments. Who knows, you might be sitting on a fortune. Coin collectors, treasure hunters, history lovers, and YouTube family from all over the world, today's epic session. You are now tuned into one of the most fascinating episodes in our journey through rare coins and their hidden fortunes, and guess what? Today, we are diving deep into a coin that might be sitting in your drawer, hiding in your pocket change, or resting at the bottom of an old jar in your grandmother's house. I'm talking about the 1974 quarter dollar USA Liberty coin. Yes, you heard that right. The quarter, just 25 cents, but this specific one, the 1974 Liberty quarter, could be worth not hundreds, not thousands, but a mind-blowing, jaw-dropping, history-making $13 million. Let that sink in. $13 million, stick with me, folks, because in today's live, we're going to uncover the true story behind this legendary coin, explore its historical roots, understand what makes it so valuable, and why the coin collecting world is going absolutely crazy about it. But before we jump in, smash that like button, subscribe if you haven't already, and share this live with anyone who loves coins or wants to know if they might be holding a fortune in their pocket. Now, let's travel back in time. To the year 1974. The year is 1974. Richard Nixon is president. Gas prices are soaring. The Watergate scandal is unfolding. America is in a state of political turbulence, and yet, amid all the headlines, something quietly legendary is being minted in the U.S. Treasury. The Washington quarter, introduced in 1932 to celebrate the 200th birthday of George Washington, continues to be a staple of American pocket change. But the 1974 version, oh yes, it has something special. This quarter still features the classic design, George Washington's portrait on the obverse, the majestic eagle on the reverse, the word Liberty proudly stamped above, and that iconic motto "In God We Trust." But what makes the 1974 quarter dollar more than just another coin? Let's keep going. Now, you might be wondering, how can a 25-cent coin from 1974 be worth $13 million? Let me break it down for you. This coin's incredible value comes from a combination of rarity, minting errors, metal composition, and a massive wave of collector demand. Some rare 1974 quarters were believed to have been accidentally struck on silver planchets. Those are the blank metal discs that are normally used for minting coins. The U.S. Mint officially switched from 90% silver coins to copper-nickel-clad coins in 1965, but mistakes happen, and when they do, magic is born. A few 1974 quarters were allegedly minted using leftover silver planchets or in error batches that escaped official detection. These coins were never meant to exist. They are numismatic unicorns, folks. Only a handful are known to exist. Some experts believe there are even fewer than 5. Now imagine being one of the few people who unknowingly possesses a 1974 silver quarter, worth millions, and it's sitting in your piggy bank. Let's talk money. Let's talk market value. A known specimen of a rare 1974 quarter with minting errors, particularly the one struck on silver, has attracted the attention of elite collectors and investors around the world. Private sales have been rumored to go up to $3 million, and as demand increases and available specimens decrease, collectors speculate the value could soar even higher. In recent years, coin collecting has seen a massive boom, with some coins crossing the $10 million mark at auctions, and experts now believe that a perfect condition 1974 Liberty quarter, especially one with verified error traits or silver composition, could break the charts. Are you ready for it? They believe it could reach $13 million or more. Yes, $13 million. Life-changing money, and folks, that's not fantasy. That's the real potential value in the world of rare coins. Okay, now here's where it gets fun. Go grab your coin jar, your wallet, or your old coin albums, because you might just be holding this hidden treasure. Here's what to look for. Check the date, it must be 1974. Inspect the edges. Silver planchets don't have the copper stripe on the edge. Weigh the coin. A normal clad quarter weighs about 5.67 grams. A silver quarter will weigh around 6.25 grams. Check for errors. Look for double dies, off-center strikes, or unusual surfaces. Use a magnet. Real quarters shouldn't stick, but test just in case. Visit a certified coin dealer or send to a professional grading service for authentication. If your coin matches the signs of a rare error or silver composition, congratulations. You could be holding a ticket to multimillionaire status. Why are collectors so obsessed with this coin? Because it's not just about metal. It's about history. It's about mystery. It's about owning a piece of time that was never meant to exist. It's about prestige. It's about being the one who found the needle in the haystack. Coin collecting, provenance and rarity drive value, and the 1974 quarter delivers both in spectacular fashion. Let's take a moment to interact. If you're watching this live right now, drop a comment in the chat. Do you have a 1974 quarter? What condition is it in? Any strange features? Let's help each other and maybe even discover a millionaire in the audience tonight. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and share this video. You never know, your cousin, your aunt, or your neighbor might have the coin we're talking about. Friends, we started this video with a simple coin. A quarter. Just 25 cents, but by the end of this journey, we discovered that behind this humble piece of change lies a story worth millions. A story of mint errors, rare materials, collector obsession, and the thrilling possibility that one of you watching right now could be the next millionaire. That's the magic of coins. That's the power of history, and that's why we love what we do. So until next time, keep hunting, keep collecting, and keep dreaming, because the next time you check your pocket, you might just find $13 million staring back at you. Stay curious, stay excited, and as always, happy collecting.